So yeah, dang. Can you send it to me to text? Because I'm on Facebook now.
Yeah, here, let me get you it. We're just gonna start in a few minutes. Matter of fact, we're still early if you're on, so just give me a few minutes and bear with me. All right, so let's see what's some good timer music. Awesome. All right, all right. I see we got some early viewers. Awesome, awesome. We're just gonna give it a few more minutes, guys. It's been a hectic day, but we're here and we're definitely gonna knock things out. So just give me a few more minutes, share the link. Let's get as many people on tonight. I have a lot of nuggets. We're definitely gonna learn a lot. I'm definitely ready to implement things and we're just gonna take things to the next level. So right now my phone says 7:59. We're just gonna give it a few more minutes and then we'll get things started. Awesome. All right. Awesome, awesome. So it's 8 o'clock, which is great because now we're starting to get some more viewers on. Like I said, let's just give it 2 more minutes, guys. We're definitely in for a treat. If you guys haven't added me on Facebook, please do. Anthony Tirado, ANTHONYTIRADO. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me any questions. I'm here to answer anything you guys would like to know. I have a basic idea of how we're going to get things started tonight, and I'm pretty excited. All right. Still on 11, just moved companies not so long ago. Awesome, awesome.
Okay, so promote the link instead of the circleofwealth.com.live because I'm actually on a roll, so you won't be able to use the Circle of Wealth website.
All right, all right. Awesome, 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 awesome. 8:01, 2 more minutes, then I'm ready to get things going. Let me see something. I definitely got one. Hopefully others come on. Awesome, I'm so excited. Perfect. All right, we got some viewers. We got some more viewers. We're just gonna give it a few more minutes and we're gonna get things going. Let me just double check one thing. Some more viewers. Awesome. Awesome, guys. So for those of you who are on the call already, you know, it's mind-blowing where we're all coming from. You know, we have people out in Philly. We have people out in Ghana. Shout out to my man, one of my leaders. And the thing is, you know, the great thing with what we're doing here at the Circle of Wealth is we're literally giving you guys what you guys need. You know, a lot of people aren't seeing the success online because they don't have the proper mentorship. A lot of people don't have the success online because they don't have the proper training. A lot of people don't see success because people just don't want to help them, you know. And I've noticed, I'll be honest, you know, I could tell you a little bit about my story in a few more minutes. Matter of fact, I think I prepared a video, a quick PowerPoint that we could just knock out. And then we could definitely get into, you know, the good stuff because I'm excited to actually just share things with you guys. I'm excited to, awesome. All right, perfect, perfect. So hopefully you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, can you please say yes or send me a message on Facebook? Here we go. Perfect, perfect. So hopefully you can see my screen. Let me just double check that for you. Oh, perfect, you can. All right, guys, so welcome to the Circle of Wealth. You know, a lot of people ask me, hey, Anthony, what is the Circle of Wealth? And me personally, I love to just break it down because I've just been so empowered by what we're doing, the people we're helping, the people we're working with, you know. And the Circle of Wealth, honestly, for those of you who do not know, is we're actually like a group of entrepreneurs. We're all entrepreneurs. We're all business-minded individuals. And we actually see more of the core principles of mentoring somebody, training somebody, giving them the proper, you know, advice and guidance the right way so they can see the success. Why? Because time after time, you have people who say, you know, I've never made money online. I've never traded on the markets. I've never invested properly. I don't know how we're doing this. And, you know, the great thing about what we're doing as entrepreneurs is literally showing you what's working. We're going to show you how to get into the markets. We're going to teach you a lot of things. And that's what I love about it, because beyond anything, the Circle of Wealth is just a family just helping each other. And you're definitely going to get a better vibe, you know, as I introduce everything, and we'll definitely move on and just grow together. Like today, you know, I want to make things a little different. You know, when you usually get on webinars, they're probably, you know, they have a set thing that they want to tell you and, oh, come do this. No, guys. You know, I just want to be real honest with you guys. I want to just be forward and tell you what's working. I want to introduce myself, you know, just give you guys an overview of what we're doing in the circle. You know, the crazy thing is that I haven't seen the success so fast in my, you know, 3 years of working in the home industry that it's just bananas. So pretty much, let me just introduce myself, guys. My name is Anthony Tirado, for those of you who do not know me. And, you know, like I said, I'm very passionate about what we're doing in the Circle of Wealth because I've seen the results and I've just seen lives being impacted and changed. As you can see, you know, I do trade Forex. I came before even getting onto the Circle of Wealth with their movement. I was actually trading Forex. So that was a great thing to actually go through that and have my proper training and have ways to actually help my team out. And as you can see, you know, I'm motivated to just help you guys and just grow with whoever is willing to put in the effort. You know, the great thing I love about the Circle of Wealth, and as we, you know, introduce the founder, Casey Smith, is that, you know, he's a very humble individual growing his business. Shout out to the new rank advancement. You know, we're just growing, and that's what I love what we're doing within the circle. So as you can see, you know, he does various things, and we're actually going to introduce some of those things. He's been in real estate. You know, if he actually seen one of his videos recently, he just posted a transformation that he did, you know, of a house that he got into the market and how he just flipped it. And that's the thing that we're actually doing within the circle. You know, we're literally taking these mentors, individuals who are seeing the success, and we're literally just running with it. So, you know, the next individual who I'd love to give a next shout out to, Mr. Bobby, man, chairman. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You know, this individual, obviously the co-founder of the Circle of Wealth, is very, very talented individual, very humble. And it's funny because he's actually out here in Philadelphia. I'm over here stuck right now doing the webinar, guys. But don't worry, because after this, we're just gonna, boom, blow up and just take things to the next one. So as you can see, he enjoys traveling. He enjoys going out, visiting his team. And that's what I love about the circle. You know, we're all traveling. We're all enjoying what we do. We're all helping each other and just making sure that we all win at the end of the day. So as you can see, he does trade Forex, and he's more into that branding, into the marketing, and how we're just gonna build this to the next level. Another individual I'd like to introduce is Steven. You know, very, very talented. You know, this gentleman right here is so, oh my gosh, I've never seen a Forex trader so humble, able to just teach people every single, today's actually what? Today's Wednesday. I'm excited because after today around 9:30, I believe, he's having a webinar, and we're all just learning. Every single day you're gonna see that we're doing webinars. Every single day someone's growing, someone's teaching. You know, if you were on with me last night, we just knocked out that first day of the 14-day blitz with the team. And, you know, I'm excited because, you know, I want to make sure that you guys are moving fast. You guys are just moving great with what we're doing. And some of that, boom, we're actually going to have some special treats tonight because, you know, obviously, unfortunately, with what's going on, the travel arrangements and everything, we don't have the special guest arriving yet. But no worries, because what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into the markets. We're going to do some training tonight. So for those of you who are new to everything, get excited, take some notes, because we're definitely going to move on. So like I said, the mission of the circle is obviously to empower as many lives possible. You know, give them that financial freedom. Literally, with what we're doing, the proper mentorship, the guidance, and what we're literally just aspiring with our training is changing lives. So pretty much the way I see it is the circle of wealth, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a financial house. Literally a 6-figure portfolio, and it's beautiful because, you know, Bobby, like I said, boom, just within one of those things we're gonna present to you guys already has built that 6-figure income, right? So it's great to already build and learn from individuals who are seeing success, and that's how you're gonna see success a lot faster. So, you know, the first thing that we're actually gonna do is build a foundation, and we're gonna teach you how to trade the market. You know, matter of fact, here, let me just show you. One of the great things within what we have, obviously, we do our webinars. We make sure to teach you how to, you know, price action, technical analysis. We want to make sure that you're able to obviously read a chart and know where it's going. But at the same time, with our partnerships and what we're growing within, we've been able to utilize a lot of tools, a lot of support to assist to that. And I'll actually explain that a little later on. But, you know, with that solid foundation, that's going to secure, obviously, one source of income. You know, you're going to start trading the markets. And matter of fact, here, you could just see for yourself, you know, a lot of people are just seeing success, you know, here. I was actually very great to see. Oh, for those of you who are my friend, not, add me on Facebook. But as you can see, boom, we have members, we're growing. We're on the mastermind with the team, results, everybody's winning. And look, this is an individual that I love to shout out. One of the leaders that I see on my team that's gonna explode, Christopher, look at that. 7 days within the business, already learning how to trade, already going through the training, seeing results. So guys, like I was telling you, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build that solid foundation trading Forex. What that's gonna allow us to do is obviously have that source of income and move it to the next one, which is gonna actually be, we're gonna go into, you know, a specialist team that's gonna help us improve our credit, take anything that may be diminishing our credit to allow us to utilize and leverage the bank finances to move into real estate. So yes, sounds like a lot, but no worries. So what we're gonna do is the first step, boom, we're gonna start trading Forex. We're gonna teach you, we're gonna train you. You're gonna hop on our webinars and learn with us. Tonight we're gonna do some exclusive learning and I'm gonna do some teaching, you know, for those of you who are new, so just you can see how powerful everything is. Then from there, what that's gonna allow us to do is just build an income that we could utilize to move into investments, move into real estate. But before we do that, we need to make sure that everything's just crystal clean with our credit and utilizing those finances. And then what that's gonna allow us to do is not only start building this house, but as we share the wealth, we'll be able to earn another residual income that's just gonna be, boom, adding to our 6-figure portfolio. So as you can see, the stage one is we're gonna create that capital through Forex as we move into, you know, leveraging bank finances in our credit repair stage and utilizing that to invest into real estate, franchise opportunities, investments. And as we share the circle of wealth with other individuals like us already seeing the success, people who want it as bad as us, you're gonna start earning a residual income, guys. So pretty much, here's an overview of how everything breaks down. If you'd love to see it, just take a moment and just break it down from Forex to financial mentorship, to real estate investments, to franchise opportunities. What we're doing here is being able to teach you how you need all the tools you need. We're gonna give you the knowledge so you can just go out and do it. You know, I'll be completely honest with you. Before I got into Forex, you know, I was one of those individuals that says, Forex, okay, let me Google Forex, let me see what it's all about. You know, I put money into an account. I blew it within a few days because I didn't know how to properly manage it. I didn't know about leveraging it the right way. And then I just did it again. And then I just started, you know, we don't want you to do all that. By us being able to utilize the right materials, by being able to teach you how to really do things the right way, you're gonna just explode in that aspect of learning how to trade Forex. And like I said, if you give me that effort, if you're willing to really concentrate and learn what we have to offer, you're gonna see an explosive result with that. You know, so one thing that we did to solidify that foundation within trading Forex is partner up with, you know, I believe one of the best traders. You know, this guy is Christopher Terry, the founder and CEO of iMarkets Live. Is beautiful. You know, he's great. Oh yeah, very handsome guy. But I'm saying what we have here is just amazing. So as you can see, you know, this individual, he's traded over $50 million in trading. You know, he's been published in various publications. He's literally accredited by just being great and humble. You know, the great thing about tonight, for those of you who actually don't know, tonight we get to actually get into a live chat room, trading room with Christopher Terry as we trade the markets. So you can see already how powerful that is, where he's able to literally stand behind your back, tell you, hey guys, let's get into this trade, boom, let's place this trade. And what you're gonna notice is with one of the tools we're gonna utilize, that's gonna literally make things a lot easier for us. So as I mentioned, being partnered up with Christopher Terry and what he's doing in his family and what we're doing in the Circle of Wealth, we're able to just leverage all that and utilize a lot of his material and sources. One of that is obviously going to be parts of the trade signals that they give. Look at that, already looking over a 60% return over the past 12 months. The great thing is as you get to learn everything, you're also going to be able to earn at the same time. And literally, as you can see, the results are just phenomenal, where you can literally get into having an account managed by one of those individuals and just see your trades automatically done for you. Little by little, you're going to see the growth. And as you can see, check out the growth. It's beautiful. Everyone's growing and developing. So as you can see, this right here is actually one of the tools that I would love to introduce to you guys personally. Matter of fact, I'm pumped. I got to actually get out of here just so I can show you guys what it really does. Because here you go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. So pretty much, I just want you guys to see something. When you first look at this, you probably don't know what's going to happen right here. Obviously, what we're going to go over today, we're going to go over some technical analysis. We're going to break down this chart, and I'm going to be able to tell you, listen, just from how it's looking, where the market's moving, we'll be able to do this, right? That's going to be in the training that you're going to grow through. But one of the tools that we get to actually utilize with Christopher Terry is a harmonic scanner. Now, what this scanner actually does is, as you can see, all these are different pairs because there's actually various pairs in the foreign exchange market. If for those of you who do not know, Forex, when you compare Forex and stocks, there's no comparison, because Forex is so much bigger. It's so much more explosive. Forex is actually trade based off of currency. So as you can see, you have AUD, JPY, Euro versus the Australian dollar. You have the British pound versus US dollar. So pretty much, just to put it in a real life perspective, this is how it goes. Matter of fact, I just want you guys to understand this concept real quick. So let me just give it a second. Boom. Let's just get on there. All right. So when you trade, when you're trading Forex, it's pretty much like saying, okay, if I go and travel out of the state, maybe let's say I go to Mexico, or let's say I go to Europe, right? I'm going to exchange my US dollars for euros at an exchange rate, right? And the great thing about that exchange rate is that it's always fluctuating based off of what's going on in the government. So by seeing those fluctuations in the currency, that's actually what we're allowed to trade, right? So by me giving them the dollar, they're going to give me a return in their euro. Now, let's say I'm over there for some time and I spend some time in Europe. I may go back to the US and the currency exchange may not even be the same. So what that's telling me is I either earned more or I earned less from that exchange rate. And that's what we're going to take and leverage within the Forex market. So what this scanner does, it scans all the currency pairs and tells you when are effective spots to get into the market and take your profits. So as you can see, boom, this is actually another one, EuroCAD. Let's see, and boom, as you can see, it called the trade right here to take your entry, drop, hit take profit 1, hit take profit 2. Those are already 2 portions that you could have made your money from. Right here, the entry was right here. Boom. Okay, let's hit take profit 1, and now it's almost going to hit take profit 2. So by leveraging this tool, we're able to not only help people see what they should be seeing, because based off harmonic patterns, this patented product is going to be able to just give us phenomenal results. Now me and my team, like I tell my team, this is not something just to rely on. This is an opportunity to not only confirm what I'm going to teach you guys, but also see what's trending, what's moving, because at different times you're going to see that the market may move better in one time during maybe London and New York and not move through other sessions. And that's a lot of what we're going to go through with you guys in our training. And as you can see here, let me just take a moment and take you guys over to the Circle of Wealth Group website, just so you guys can get a basic overview of what everything's all about. Like I was telling you, Casey, great guy. You could check that out with Bobby, CEO Christopher Terry, killing it, breaking it down how we're just going to grow within the circle and what we're doing and utilizing the scanner. Something I love to look at every time I come on this page, I love looking at the results because it's great to see people just making money. As you can see with their credit, growing in their Forex accounts, learning how to do technical analysis the right way so they can reconfirm and see the results. And look at that within our real estate, utilizing the mentorship for them to literally mastermind with us, teach us how it is to literally utilize this and flip these houses and get that profit to build that portfolio. So, for any of you guys who are interested in what we're doing, I'd love for you to get back to the person who referred you here. For those of you individuals who are ready and excited like I am, we're gonna take right now, we're actually gonna start some training. Because me, I love to show my team how it's done. I literally love to do it with my team so they can see. But for those of you individuals who actually have me on Facebook, send me a message. Tell me what you would like to learn. You know, yesterday I actually went over some branding with my team in terms of how are you gonna brand yourself as an authority within the marketplace, you know? How do you present an opportunity to individuals who seek it? What do you have to do, you know? And other individuals said, Anthony, let's get into some trading, man. I wanna get into some markets. I obviously have a little quick overview of where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna move into the markets. So time for some nuggets, guys. Get ready to start eating. So obviously you can see that this is the harmonic scanner. What I wanna be able to do is obviously teach you how to trade without having to rely on this. So the first thing for those of individuals who use this platform, it's kind of hard to use this platform because you see, you have all this stuff. You know, and I have people who literally say, okay, Anthony, you know, I'm gonna use it and draw my you know, everything. No. What I want you guys to do is open a new tab, and I want you to do this with me. Go to training, here we go, tradingview.com. It's actually free. Guys, this is by far one of the best tools that I've utilized to mark up my charts. So as you can see, once you appear here, I'm just gonna give everybody just a quick second so they can get on this chart with me. You know, I wanna start marking up some charts. You know, we got London session coming in 2 a.m. I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna be with the team. We're gonna be marking up some charts, making the moves, and we're in the trenches, guys. I'm so excited to just present this to people and just see lives that have been changed. So let's just say we're gonna refer back to the harmonic scanner. Let's go to, let's just go and click a button. Matter of fact, I'm just trying to see which chart we could analyze. If anybody has any, we can always do that. All right, we'll just do AUD USD. All right, so going to trading view, just type in, you know, AUD USD. What that allows us to do is obviously get into the chart. And these are some nuggets I'm gonna give you, and I can't give them to you after tonight because it's about to go down. Matter of fact, I can't do this one because I marked it up already. That's not fair. Let's just pick a random Euro JPY. All right, I'm sorry, let me check my phone. Oh, look at that. So as you can see, boom, it's a breakout, right? Let it retrace, let it write down. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm over here looking at these messages. A USD CAD. Awesome. Christopher, he's ready to go into some training. He's like, Anthony, get in on some training. All right, guys. So pretty much this is what we're gonna do. Let's mark up USD CAD. So like I was telling you, for those of you who are new, this right here is gonna be the chart of USD versus the Canadian dollar in terms of the rate, right? You're gonna see that as the rate fluctuates, you're gonna start seeing the charts. You know, once you open up the MetaTrader and the training, you're gonna see some of the trading, and it's gonna say, you know, change your colors. You know, this right here, I love trading without having to deal with red. I hate dealing in it, and that was actually a nugget that I learned from one of the Circle of Wealth members already. So as you can see, we're all empowering each other to see better. But pretty much one of the key things I love to do is just read the chart, you know, get an overview of what's been going on, you know. So I actually like to just see, check this out, what's been going on in USD CAD. And as you can see, this goes back to obviously 2014, 2013, look at that. So one of the things I'm gonna actually teach you guys is, you know, trend lines. You know, as you can see, the market is moving up. So it's obviously, you know, in an uptrend. And now you see it's going down. So it's going down in a downtrend. Something you want to be able to notify is when is it a good time to get into a trade at in what position? Because when the great thing about Forex is you can obviously benefit when it goes up, and you could obviously benefit when it goes down. You know, when it's moving side to side, you prefer not to trade there because it's just going to move into, you know, a little price range and you're not going to make money. So obviously you see that the market was going upward, it broke out. So what I like to do is just reconfirm that. And you're going to see that our trend lines, for our trend lines to be effective, we want to make sure that they're touching at least 3 points. And let me do this. Perfect. All right, so I just like to just double check it. You know, we don't like for it to break through, because now you can see that price broke through the trend line. But we're just gonna give, you know, just an effective overview of the market. You know, it's moving in an uptrend. As you can see, a lot of the trades should have been placed to buy going up, you know, rather than, that's one thing that I see a lot of people do is if it's in an uptrend, why a lot of people like to sell. You know, what if the market's just going to keep going up? It's already powered to go in the uptrend. So why do you sell? So what a lot of things people do is like to wait for the market to retrace and like, for example, they'll retrace it right here, retest, and they'll buy it up. Retrace, buy it up. Retrace, buy it up. You know, and obviously this is in the day chart, which brings, boom, each of these lines represents a day, each of these candlesticks. So pretty much I just like to get an overview of that. And one thing that I do draw is my support and resistance. Just, you know, draw some tension points of what's going on in the market. So to do that, I actually like to see, where did I see the market like bounce up? Where do I see the points at, you know? And we're actually going to be able to draw a horizontal line based off of that. For those of you individuals who are new, I want you guys to actually go through the training that we have assigned at the Circle of Wealth, because you're going to it's going to be a lot easier to understand what's going on. You know, I know I have a lot of individuals who are new. I have a lot of individuals who are just getting started. But regardless, we're just going to get an overview. It's always good to learn, you know? All right. Awesome. So pretty much you can see just from drawing this trend line over here, we're able to just go back and actually see it reconfirm. You know, you don't need to blow up your charts with it. All right. If somebody has a specific pair they want me to check out, we could definitely do that too. I just want to make sure, you know, we're just looking at some overview stuff. So once I see the day chart, as you can see, it was in an uptrend, it broke through. So now we're going to probably look at some sells, right? I go to the 4-hour chart. And pretty much what that gives me, just a better picture of everything. My Wi-Fi is acting up. Oh, man. So here, let's just get a little bit just deeper in there. And I like to analyze, you know, the hour and the 4-hour chart, because that's where, you know, you see more of the momentum in the trend. A lot of people, what they try to do is they'll go to the minute chart and they'll try to, you know, draw trend lines, no. You know, as you can see, the market's going crazy in the 1 minute chart, and you literally can't just have that time and patience to do that. No, it's going to make things wrong. So guys, just 1 hour and the 4-hour, you know, with the harmonic scanner, I love utilizing it. I usually do the 1 hour, the 4-hour, and like, let's see what came up. All right, so Euro AUD. All right, so downtrend. Matter of fact, what is this, AUD JPY? Let's try. Matter of fact, I want to get in on something. That's why I'm trying to find something good. AUD JPY, right? And it's always good to draw these out. You know, I do them every Friday. I just break out just my chart, just draw it down, get a mental analyzation of where it's moving. Why? Because they usually hold. So let's see. All right, we got AUD JPY. All right, so this is the 4-hour. Let's see what happens when you try to draw this trend line right here. As you can see, we got these points. Boom, look at that, right? And this is something that people need to, you know, start seeing. We draw a trend line. You can see that it's obviously it's in an uptrend. Usually it's okay. We'll say it bounced 1, 2, 3. Right here, it might break through. Who knows? You always got to be out open to things. Read it out. See what's going on overall. Okay. Because the thing is, people just look at the chart in a small spectrum like this, and they say, okay, boom, boom, let me draw my downtrend. No, guys, you got to see the overall picture of where everything's moving. So here we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see the hour chart. All right, great. So what pretty much could happen was, boom, you got a W, right? You never know if that drives up. But what I do is I like to make sure, let's draw a horizontal line so we know where the tension points are, so we know we're not just placing a trade, you know, anywhere. So as you can see, boom, we got some head and shoulders. Like, come on, guys. These are small things you're going to realize and look for in the market. Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. All right, so let's draw our overall horizontal lines. And boom, boom, boom. For those individuals who are completely new to this, I'd rather you go back to the individual who brought you here, because they have the material that I want you guys to go over before anything. I want you guys to be able to just start and not just move into things too fast. Like look at this beautiful W that formed right here, right? And that's a high reversal pattern. Boom, look at the beautiful, beautiful. Let's draw that out, see what happens down here. Okay, perfect. I don't like to explode my chart with lines. Like, I just like to keep it in the area where everything's at. Look at that. Okay. Boom. All right. Awesome. So let's just see. What's this? The day chart. Let's see what's going on. Draw that trend line. Let's see if it hits that. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And as you can see, we have, okay, one touch. We got a couple touches here, whatever. We got another touch here. We have another touch right here. So as you can see, the more touches that a trend line has, the less strength it has. You know, every time it touches, it takes a punch. That's the way I see it. So it's like right now, this actually could be that W and just break through, right? This is the day chart, by the way. So let's move back to the 4 hour, see what's happening overall. And who knows, as a matter of fact, I might just have to check this out later tonight and see where it's moving. Because as you can see, right now it's currently 8:30 Eastern. Usually we don't want to trade around this time because the market's just going to consolidate, move to the sideways. A lot of the movement is generally done during New York, London. People have their preferences when they trade. People like to trade at night. People like to trade at day. So as you can see, this right here is just a generic overview of just basic. We have a trend line. We have our horizontal lines. So as you can see, whenever it touches that point, you see it just boom, goes through, comes back, you know. And that's what we draw our lines based off of, especially on the higher time frames. So as you can see, this might be actually a good buy. You never know. It might come back, let it retrace, retouch both of these, and boom, might jump up. And I'm going to actually keep this up because I might have to look into this later tonight. You know, it's like the way I see it, the way I look at things, and I say, okay, obviously this line was tested, let's say 5 times. We have this uptrend that may be causing right here. Let me look for some reversal patterns that I'm familiar with to see if we have anything to back it up. You know, that's what you want to see. And it's like, okay, right here we may have like a double bottom type formation with a W, so it might just explode and bam. You know, the next tension point, let's say on the hourly, let's just check out the hourly, because you know, when you place your trades, you like to just get in, get out. I don't like to let it ride. I don't like to sleep on my trades. I just want to get in, get out. And okay, we have another tension point right here, you see. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep like that. We're just gonna let this ride out. Why? Because this is actually the hour chart, right? So currently, let's just measure. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the market just might skyrocket after this because by then it's London. It might come down, retrace, retest everything, right? It might retest this line right here. Maybe it might just consolidate for a little bit. That's why we want to know what's going on. You know, what happens is the market moves up and it moves down, but it also moves sideways, guys. So with that happening right now, it's like, okay, you could place a trade, you could just risk everything, but what? It's just gonna consolidate. You know, you never know until you get some confirmation of, okay, boom, what's the explode? When is it gonna explode? It's just a ticking time bomb until we figure out, boom, when is it gonna explode? You know, and I'm actually looking for this. I'm actually gonna check this out. You know, it looks good. And what we'll use to reconfirm it is, let's see, okay, look at this. AUDJPY on the hour chart shows that, boom, we have it obviously hit the take profits on the scanner, but you need to realize it still will go on, it still may ride up the scanner. You know, the scanner isn't going to tell you exactly how long to keep the trade, and it's just going to give you effective spots to take your take profits in. And as you can see, let me zoom this in. Boom, it gave you the entry, gave you the uptrend, right? So we're looking for buys. And that's exactly when we reconfirmed. We're pretty much looking for buys right here. Well, at the same time, we're seeing that major downtrend. So it's just like, let it ride out, let it see, do some shorts. but at the same time, let it retest. I'm just looking at the time because I know we have another webinar after this with another leader, and he's gonna teach some more trading. So I'm pretty pumped, guys. Let me double check who's doing that tonight. I'm here. I'm on my phone. It's fine, brother. So, like I was saying, when we look at a market, I love to use TradingView. That's the first thing. We want to look at it in the bigger picture of, okay, what's happening? Boom, the day, you see that major downtrend. Okay, great. You know, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna continue falling down, or is it gonna break through? You know, you see some touches. Okay, let me keep that in mind. You don't want to always just get into a trade, especially at this time. Now look at the 4-hour chart, see what's really going on. Okay, boom, 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 draw your horizontal lines. I don't draw them all the way up here or all the way down here because that's not where the market is. I just like to keep it simple, guys. So pretty much, as you can see, what we'll do is, boom, we see it on the trade, like, okay, boom, right now, we got the alert from AUD, Euro AUD. So what I do is I'd go in here, we're gonna see Euro AUD. Okay, great, let's try to mark this up real quick, just so we can get on an effective entry, who knows? Okay, let's draw that trend line. I see what, probably an uptrend. Boom, draw that out. Okay, it doesn't obviously, there's some people that would say, okay, draw it from like the tip. Let's say something like that, right? All right, so on the scanner, we got a buy. We're buying in the scanner. So it's on the 1-hour chart. So let's just go to the 4-hour real quick and mark some things up. What are we marking, Anthony? We're marking up some tension zones. You know, we're drawing our horizontal lines, because not only are we gonna look for the diagonal trend, we're looking as well where it's moving horizontally. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, boom, great. So boom, horizontal. Let's get on there right here. Boom. All right, we got some tension right here, as you can see. Hits and keeps coming back and finally breaks through. And this is on the 4-hour chart. All right, boom. Like I said, I don't like to like fill it up, but at the same time, I want to get an overview of what's really going on, you know? All right, we'll just do that. Great. So the market says to buy, right? On the hourly. Let's get on the hour. Okay. So pretty much it's like, the way I see it is, if we draw our trend line, let's say from here, right there, right? Two things may happen. You know, what I'm doing is I'm obviously utilizing these pinpoints to get in the trend. Two things can happen. The scanner tells us to buy. Why? Because probably the scanner is thinking it's going to retest this trend and boom, skyrocket, right? Based off of the day, we're in a what? We're in an uptrend. So boom, that's possibly a good retracement on the on your trend line, and boom, it might skyrocket, right? So we want to just get some confirmation on that. There's no need to rush a trade. That's what a lot of people may think. There's no reason. Look at this. You right here, you have your head and shoulders. You know, I'm not no guru, but I'm just telling you, I've seen this pattern on a lot of the worksheets, guys. We got a head and shoulders, so it might look for a sell, right? Something that I also like to do, just to double check, I love just having a bunch of confirmation things, is just draw a downtrend just to see where it bases off of. What may happen is it may test this trend line, may come back up, retest, come back down, and then it might actually keep riding up, right? So we're just gonna let it see what happens. So to get my entry points, I break it down to the 15-minute chart. Why? Because it gives me a basic other overview of what's really happening. Look at that. Just maybe have started that downtrend. You never know. You gotta relax and look at the next point. So let's say if we're buying, if it hits right here and decides to actually come up, at this point you might see another tension zone, because look what happened. It might come up and retest right here and then come back down. So it's like, Anthony, let me just see what's going on in the market. And then the same thing is, I don't want to over leverage my account, guys. Let's make sure that we're not doing that. So, all right, boom, boom, boom. Everything's just relaxing right now. It's not gonna move a lot. That's the thing, I love it. I need to get on the webinar tonight. Make sure you guys are on Christopher Terry's webinar tonight. He's actually going to be, I believe, 2 to 4 doing London with us Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So as you can see, look, okay, right now it broke through. It didn't break through. We always want to see that the candlestick closes, but at the same time, we want to see what happens. Because as you can see, look what happens. It touches on that trend line, and you can see there's some tension. It wants to fight it to go up. You know, on the daily, we got that uptrend, so I believe we're looking at some buys. Of course, that's why the scanner tells us to buy. But at the same time, we just got to wait for that perfect entry. Okay, if it comes up, maybe it's going to retest, and then it might come up on the W, double bottom, right? I always just like to think what's going to happen. I like to just talk to myself for a little bit. So as you can see, we'll just see how that plays out. You know, definitely let me know. I'm definitely looking at that one. And what was it? AUDJPY? All right. So let me see. I have a couple people asking me a few things. All right. We got, some Wi-Fi is acting up. People on their phone. Awesome. Hosting other ones. Okay. So, like I said, guys, tonight I'm going to be taking notes. I'm going to be on with Steven. I'm going to be on with Jay. I'm going to be on with everybody who's on tonight. Going to be on with Christopher Terry. Look at that. You see, it broke through our trend line. All right. So let's see what happens when the candle closes. It's on the 5-minute. I just like to oversee everything. You can see that, boom, it's still fighting. There's still hope. What may happen here is it might form a W, a double bottom. You never know, right? Let's get on the bigger time frames. Awesome. I'm definitely gonna look into that later tonight too. Make sure to get on. We are going to be trading tonight. I'm pumped. So guys, as you can see, what we're gonna be able to do is, this is real basic stuff. We can move into supply and demand. We could do whatever. It's all up to you guys. But a lot of people, what they do is like, this is just life. This is great. I'm happy. Okay, hey bro, a lot of people. So pretty much this is what happens. Okay, I have Christopher here. He's new, he's pumped and he's excited. And he's telling me, Anthony, pretty much break down what the circle is about. What are we doing? How are we doing it? So, for those of you who weren't on the webinar earlier, and how we were just explaining how we're going to do things the right way through the circle, because what we're doing is you're more than welcome to just put your money and just risk it into the Forex market, right? You can have just risking it and just putting out there, grab a naked chart and just say, okay, Anthony, it's going to move up. But as you can see, with what we're doing in the circle, we're going to be able to teach you how to do things, what to look for. So that's what we're going to look out for. But at the same time, we're utilizing the proper tools to do so. A harmonic tool, look at that, harmonic scanner that's very effective in giving us, look, entry points, take profit points, already giving us some money, right? We're gonna leverage everything that Christopher Terry has to offer on the iMarkets Live side. And what we're doing is just through the circle of wealth. A lot of people who probably are on this webinar who are from the circle, we're literally just gonna be able to just help you guys. A lot of people, we're actually throwing setups. We teach you guys how to do it, what to look for. And that's what a lot of people truly need to be successful. They need that proper mentorship. They need that proper guidance. They need that proper training, right? So, guys, as you can see with the harmonic scanner, you actually get 2 different scanners. This is actually the H1, H4, day 1. There's also the... I'm going to use the binary sometimes. I use the binary just to check out the 15-minute charts, just because, for those of you, matter of fact, we won't do it. For those of you, you can always scalp, you can always swing. There's so many different methods to trading. Guys, I am sorry, but I am going to get off right now because I know there's another webinar at 9 for the circle. So for those of you members who are part of the Circle of Wealth, feel free to shoot me a message right after this. I'll send you the webinar link for that. I got to see who's hosting it, but regardless, I'm going to be on there taking some more nuggets. The great thing about what we've been doing is just we've been doing it together. We've been succeeding together. We've been working together, and everybody is seeing results. Christopher and everybody who's on my team that's working hard, they're seeing the results they're getting because they're going over the training. They're watching the webinars. They're on here, constantly. And that's what a lot of people think is, I'll be honest with you, you won't be a 6-figure earner by doing, what we're regular doing. Because what people think is it's through insanity that each and every day they do the same single thing over and over again, the same thing over and over again, right? But they want to be successful. They want to be six-figure earner. They want to be a millionaire, right? This right here is actually something that you're going to be able to leverage that six-figure portfolio. There's individuals already in here making six figures plus within one of the many aspects, just through trading, just through the circle of wealth, just through real estate. And as we're able to literally leverage the right mentorship, the right training, and the right tools with that, we're all going to succeed together. So, you know, guys, this is going to be me wrapping it up tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed some things. Just go over some basic training, you know, always refresh the mind, always throw knowledge at the mind. And, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, a lot of people think it's really difficult. It's really not. Just draw your proper trend lines, draw your proper technical analysis, and you're going to see the market's going to move with you. And if it doesn't, look out. Make sure you have your proper stop losses and everything. So I'm actually going to hop on to the 9 o'clock webinar right now. I'm definitely excited for those individuals who already are getting ready to get things going. And from there, we'll just keep moving. We'll keep moving, keep grinding, and I hope to see you on the next one. So team, if you're on here tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to have another webinar before Christopher Terry. So what we'll do is we'll probably knock out this 9 to 10 webinar, and then we'll move on to, we'll probably do, what, a 10 to 2 or 11 to 1. We'll figure that out. I'll hit you guys up. And then we'll get on some trades and just grow the circle of wealth, guys. So this is me, Anthony Tirado. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm very looking forward to every single one of you growing, developing. And if you ever need help with anything, trading, business, Facebook, feel free to hit me up. You know, it's funny because I say that and nobody will, but it's fine because it gives me more time to build my team. So guys, this is me, Anthony, and I'm logging off. Take care. Bum, 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 bum.